how is everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. Finally, I am. So you guys, I'm here to share with you, not my spray bottle in the corner there, but what the new craft space is looking like now. You're staring at my curtains right now, and I installed these magnetic curtains in the entry to my hall where you just walk through it, opens and closes right back up. And this is basically for like privacy when I'm doing my videos, you know, and things of that nature, you guys. So the room that I'm about to share with you guys, and I'm just gonna stare at these curtains for a second. The room that I'm about to share with you guys used to be the living room, so I'm gonna share with you guys basically what I did in order to convert the living room into my new craft space. And so I do all different types of arts and crafts, from mixed media to paper crafting. I play with resin. I basically dabble on a little bit of everything. So I needed my space to kind of like reflect that in a way, and at the same time allow me the ability to work all these different things in somewhat of a flowish kind of way. And so the space that I had before was extremely small, very cluttered. I mean, I was literally on top of my crafts. My crafts were literally on top of me. That is no longer the case. Now, I haven't finished, you guys, because I did all of this in 1 week, you guys, from Monday to Friday. Okay, so this was night and day. So if you guys haven't seen me around, that's why, because I have been very busy trying to get all of this stuff done, and at the same time, you know, get to the place where I can share with you guys. So I'm not gonna share with you guys Sasson's side. He's gonna do that on his own when he does get a chance to do that. So I might cover the screen every now and then just to kind of like not share with you guys, you know, his things. So, all right, bear with me. Like I said, this is not 100%, you guys. It's as close as I'm going to get it for right now because I need a break. But here we go. So I already told you guys I got the curtain installed. Now I got two of these because I have this entrance here and I do have one behind me, which goes into the kitchen. And this basically, not only does it insulate, it blocks out all the air. It goes all the way down to the floor. It's really long. So it blocks everything out. And I have one on the kitchen so that when I'm cooking and stuff like that, all of that stuff stays over there. So basically, I have that. Now I'm going to start moving back. So you guys see my little vacuum there. Now this unit that you guys are seeing here is a Grenstel unit. I know there's a whole bunch of different variations of it, but I got this one from the website grenstel.com. I'll link it down below for you guys, either in the comment section or in the description. Sometimes I forget to do that, so if you guys need a link for something, just let me know. I have no problem sharing the links, you guys. So I basically, this is a 30 piece, so it brings 30 cubes all together, and you can basically assemble them however you like. And you can basically put them in any kind of style that you want. So I'm not going to open all of them, but I'm going to give you guys a rough idea of how it was. I didn't really get a chance to film it because honestly speaking, I was building the stuff on top of everything else. I really didn't have any space at all. And oh my goodness, you guys. So, so they open up like this. And basically I have, this one kind of opens up so that I can put larger items. Now this one doesn't quite fit 12 by 12 paper. It's a little bit shy of 12 by 12, the cubes. But you can fit quite a lot of stuff in here. This is like for my altar bowl. So I have like all the stuff that I've been collecting. So like altar stuff like that didn't sell during my D-stash. So I got like all my little plaques and stuff that I find on clearance. Things that I can basically paint over, you know, do things with. So that's what I have in that shelf. Now I do have to kind of label them, and like I said, I'm not really 100% done. I haven't done all of the labeling and stuff like that, so you guys might get an update if you guys want an update. So let me know down below if you guys would like an update. So this is basically how they are, and it's a plastic. It's almost like what they use to make like vinyl signs and stuff like that. So it's a nice sturdy plastic, but you know, obviously there's a weight capacity. Now the recommended weight is about 10 pounds, but I'm pretty sure I exceeded that in most of these cubbies. But this one I did, kept it close to my desk because it's got like my glitters, and it's got just stuff for me to play with resins and just different kinds of things that I can use. and just stuff that I wanted to kind of have handy and close by. Okay, this one has like just excess art supplies. So like, and I'm doing this with my phone, you guys, which I normally don't record with my phone, so please bear with me. I know this might not be the best. Hopefully it's not too shaky, but I have like markers and just excess stuff like that there. I have to definitely go through this one. So basically what I did is I just just to kind of get things in their places. And I know that when we're organizing, that's the problem that a lot of us run into, is the fact that we tend to kind of like rush halfway through. So at the beginning, I was really amped up. I was so motivated. I watched a gajillion and one videos on, you know, getting rid of stuff, organizing, like everything basically. But as I was doing it, like once I got halfway through it, I was so exhausted. I just started like putting stuff in places and then trying to figure it out later. So I'll let you guys know how that goes, because like I said, it's not 100% done. But at least I did get things pretty much separated to a certain extent. So I do have some molds in here that don't really go in here, because this is going to be actually for my stencils only. So right now I have my bag of markers, because I have to figure out what I'm going to do with those. And then I have some of my molds that I just purchased. So I have some of the molds that I have to, you know, that I'm going to be playing with. And just a few things in there. Like I said, it does house things really nicely. This is like a regular folder, file folder, so you can see you still have, you know, some room in there. So like I said, not quite 12 inches, but a nice amount. Nonetheless, this is flowers that I'm going to be sorting and putting into bags by colors, hopefully at some point in time. Let's see. Okay, so like here I have a lot of chipboard designs that I had left from when I was when I had my website, happydaycrafts.com. A lot of you guys may know, some of you may not know. I was creating my own designs, my own chipboard designs, and so that's something that I kind of put a pause on for right now in order to start building something that's more dimensional, more 3D. But nonetheless, this is some of the stuff that I do have left over. So I have quite a few things there. These things come with these little clips that you basically put into the corners, and it assembles super quick. Like honestly, you guys, I built this thing within a couple hours. It wasn't that hard. Here I have just cases of like stuff to make like jewelry and stuff like that, and like charms. There's another basket here for stuff to make like charms, and just different kinds of little bead jars and stuff like that. This one is kind of open, and I don't really worry about it closing. Oh, there goes my door. Isn't that a blooper and a half? But these slide in really super quick, so it wasn't a big deal. But yeah, super easy to take apart, super easy to put together. So I'm going to leave it at that. So I have my cutting machine here and just some of my papers, like my, you know, standard 8.5 by 11s and just regular stuff for me to like stamp and cut apart what if I'm making a card or a lap book or whatever it is that I'm making. I have some papers here that I can kind of go through and use. This row here is mostly, that one's empty, mostly molds that I have to kind of go through and sort out and put things in their homes. This is my tools, punches here, and I put them in a box. I just basically slide the box out. And the heaviest stuff you definitely want to put in the bottom with a unit like this. And more molds. And that one's empty. So I haven't filled them all in yet. But it's, you know, it's a work in progress. And so here on the top, I have my Cricut machine. I have some of my artwork from before. If you guys have watched my channel, then you'll see me create a lot of those or during live streams when I was doing a lot more live streams. That's my modem that I had to kind of buy. Now we're going to kind of move over into my desk. And of course, I kind of had to dress her a little bit, right? She needed some braids or something. All right, let me catch my breath. And then I'm going to continue with the rest of this. All right, my friends. So here on this wall, and I do apologize for any shadow that you see. It's very late at night already. I was having issues getting this video recorded. I was originally thinking about doing it live, and I was going to do that, but I use my webcam to record, and so That was gonna be really hard for me to take it over. So I am recording with my phone, so again, it doesn't allow me much time, but 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do this in increments of 10 minutes, and I might have to do some editing in between. So let's start at the top. So this is like a dream come true for me, this little piece right here, you guys. I absolutely love to see all of my paint bottles and all of these things. I love to see the color. I love to see the variety. I like to be able to reach it and grab it and use it, because I'm the kind of person that I create kind of like on a fly. I don't really schedule my crafts. Everything that you guys, well, 90% of what you guys have seen me share or do are usually unplanned crafts. I allow them to evolve as they will, and I need a lot of things around me in order for me to, you know, allow my mind to expand. And so what I did is I purchased, this is a nail rack, okay? And I thought that it would be perfect to store my paints and my spray bottles and all of that and all of those things. Now, when I did my destashing, I did destash a lot of the paints, a lot of the things that I did have. I tried to pare down as much as I possibly could, but I need variety. Here we have like glues and just some different kinds of paints. Now, I'm a very messy crafter. Almost all my bottles are dirty. I'm okay with that. And so I have like my patent leathers, and everything here is basically Deco Art because they did sponsor me for quite a long time. And I still do get supplies from them every now and then. And so I do have basically all of their paints and stuff like that, because I love their products and I use it just about in every single craft that I do, from paper crafting to resin. I incorporate it into everything. In the top we have some of my sprays, Zep Aptors. I love those. The media sprays, they don't work so well, but they're very vibrant, so you can definitely use the color that is in there for the things. There goes Venus saying hello. Say hello back. And so I have my Galaxy glitters, my metallic paints, my chalky finish paints, and just things like that. And here we have Sandy the squirrel, and just some things that I was able to actually hang onto this because it's got like these little poles. So this was from my friend Ada. This was gifted to me by Rosie, who is Creative Wings here on YouTube. Some things that I've received in the past from other crafty friends. I took advantage of the fact that I can clip things on here, so a lot of the things that I want to use in my new upcoming projects are here, like my butterflies and flowers and just all different kinds of things that I can incorporate into my resins and other projects. All of my chipboards that I just purchased. Oop, my camera's in the way, sorry. All of my chipboards that I just purchased are there. These are actually shelves that you can mount onto your wall, so I just kind of set them on my table and just basically fill them up with little things. So I have my little fairy, my little fairy slash gnome little village there full of glitter bottles. And I also have my computer tower right there. And this large We Are Memories Keepers mat that I just purchased. Under there is a project that I'm working on. That's why it looks, you know, kind of wonky in the center. Didn't want you guys to see that. Especially didn't want the person that's going to receive it to see it. And so I'm finally getting a chance to work on that. So I'm going to be getting that done. My cute little fox. And just some things for me to, like, you know, that I need, like alcohol and water and stuff like that. Those were gifted to me by Ada. And basically they're used for acetone, and you pump them and everything kind of comes up. They're like little wells, little pump wells. Here I have just some lighting. Hopefully you guys can see it in the back. I have more little figurines and more little things. Here I just have like a whole bunch of quick knickknacks, like my little box for when I make my ATCs and just different paper crafts. Just quick things that I can kind of just grab in a rush. And my paintbrushes and stuff like that are on that little table there. And just some of my artwork that I'm decorating, that I decorated the walls with. You know, gotta add a little bit of me in there, even though everything in this room is basically me anyway. And yeah, so that's what that kind of looks like. And I do apologize if my lighting is not the greatest. That's the next challenge for us to deal with. But I have a lot of space now, and I'm so happy because I have space, you guys. That is like the best. Here on this rack, I have more of my spray bottles, and I did a destash purchase here on YouTube, and I got a whole bunch of those, so that was an awesome destash. Those are my PH Martin inks, and just decided that they were cute and I just added them there. And then just more of my Prima sprays that are hanging around. So this is really, really super awesome because not only do you get to store your paint bottles in there, but you also get to like hook other little things to it, especially for quick access. So that's really, really nice and very convenient. So moving on to this side. So this, I'm going to show you guys what my crafty shelf looks like. And it's, whoop, don't want to go too far. So it's basically from where you guys see the punches, you know, towards the other wall where my paintbrushes are at. So like I mentioned to you guys earlier, I did have a few of those 4-tier racks. And what I did is I just basically broke them down and then added a tabletop. And since I was throwing a lot of things out, I was able to repurpose a lot of the things that I had. Excuse me, like dressers and stuff like that. So I repurposed them. I broke them apart, took the wood that I felt I could use, wallpapered it, painted it, and repurposed it. And so let me just bring myself down to the bottom here. So here in the bottom, like I said, everything's not 100% organized, you guys. I have my printer really close to me because I know I'm going to be doing a lot of printing and stuff like that. It's not the greatest printer in the world. I am looking to replace that thing, but it's going to have to do for now. Right there, those are like art journals and stuff like that. And I apologize, my daughter's in the middle of a game in the background, which are probably very annoying, but who knows. I might have to do a voiceover for this, so we'll see. The bottom is just a basket full of stickers. That's another box, just the one on the top, that's full of molds and stuff that I have to kind of go through and see what I have and kind of put them in their proper places. That little bin there's stamps that I have to kind of go through and put them in little packages and stuff like that. And here, I'm going to share with you guys another one of my little solutions that I did for storage. These little bins here, and I'm going to lay on my floor for a second. These little bins here are awesome. These are shoe bins, okay? I got these on Amazon, and they fit the rolls perfectly. The Cricut rolls fit in there perfectly. This is a 12 by 24. And then I have my paper there. So those fit in there perfectly. It clicks close. I'm gonna show you guys what else I'm doing with it as well. Here in the bottom, I just have some other chipboards that I purchased recently that I have to kind of go through. Here I have more chipboards that I'm gonna be kind of going through and stuff like that. So I had just enough space to put my longer rolls. These were purchased at Hobby Lobby, so I put those there. And also, like when I buy wallpaper and stuff like that, they're kind of longer, so I keep those there. Here I have some of my Biggs dies and just put those there. Here I have just like vinyl sheets. And sorry, you guys, I know my video is probably not going to be the greatest. I'm not a professional just yet. Here I have, extra paint and stuff like that. And again, it goes really, really deep in there. Just stuff that I don't really need at the moment or that I had extras of. And so I just kind of put those there. So back up we go. Give me 1 second. All right, so here I have just bins. This is like just like loose stamps and stuff like that, and some of my block stamps. These are dollar bins that I got at Dollar General, and so I just bought all the blue ones, like the light blue ones and the dark blue ones. These are like 6x6 paper pads and stuff like that. I don't really have much when it comes to paper pads. I don't really tend to buy much because most of the paper pads that I use, I tend to tear up the pages, so I try not to overdo it with the paper pads unless it's something that I really, really love. And so here's another bin of like stamps that I have to kind of figure out what I have to go through. I have to kind of go through them and sort through them. Those are purchased in these stashes. And these are stamps that have already been kind of sorted through and organized. So that's that for that. And we're going to go to the top. And then we're going to pick up from there, you guys. All right, my friends. So here we are for the second part of this video. So here is an awesome rinse wall that I just was able to set up. This is another awesome gift from my friend Ada. She got these for me so that I can basically, you know, clean my brushes as I paint, because I tend to mess my brushes up a lot, and I guess she noticed. And so she sent me this. Well, and basically you push the button and it drains the water, and then basically it itself replenishes and fills itself back up. I've got some gloves back there because again I do play with resin and you know, things of that nature, so you definitely need a little bit of that. Just got some other little knickknacks there that are not too important. Some fragrances and stuff for when I send out Happy Mail, and just little things like that. This is one of my marker boxes. In here I just have like my Faber-Castells. I have like the Tim Holtz Distress inks, and just other markers and stuff like that that I might need when I do like the coloring of the edges of my papers and stuff like that, you know. This right here is where I'm keeping my dies, and again I'm trying to organize them and label them. I've gotten some of them done, but not all of them. This is basically all that I have, because I did sell 90% of what I had, so I'm starting to slowly rebuild and you know, buy the ones that I'm more interested in for my newer styles of crafting and stuff like that. And so there's my label maker, and this is my machine. It's the Anna Griffin Impress, and I got it hooked up there. I could basically slide it down and put it on my desk. Super easy to pick up and just put it there. This is my latest DIY stamping tool that I just made. And basically I haven't done a video for that, but it's like a little easel type of stamping tool. And here I just have some of my little bins and stuff like that. I mostly use punches whenever I'm doing like little projects and stuff like that, like I need hearts or butterflies or circles, easy access, so I just put those there. And then here I just have like just some of my artwork up on that wall there. And we're going to go to the other side where I have a lot of my other stuff. So I'm going to point to the floor, and then we're just going to make it there. Okay. So, all right, you guys. So here's where I have my other two shelves, like my other two, the other two tiers, the other two halves. And so I have the other two halves there. I had to pause the video real quick. I actually have an opening there that you can see into my kitchen. So what I did, I just basically, again, used up one of the pieces that I had and just kind of boarded it up temporarily. I am going to be making a video for what I'm going to be doing with that to close up that space. So that'll be coming later on, sometime maybe this month, the beginning of next month, whenever I actually get the chance to doing it. Again, I told you guys that I had another one of those curtains in the kitchen area. I'm closing off to that kitchen area. So I'm just going to give you guys a back view real quick of what I got going on here, and then we're going to go in for a close-up. So in the bottom, I still have bins that I got to sort through. The middle box is like loose 12 by 12s or paper pads that I basically only have a few sheets. So I put those there because, you know, it's kind of small. Again, here I have those shoe boxes. Okay, and I put them up so that they're top loading. So I basically lift up the lid up from the top. And I have just resin pieces and excess like wood embellishments and stuff like that there. Here, this is my little jar of charms, you guys, that I've collected over the years. A lot of those were basically bought in bulk years ago from AliExpress and Amazon and stuff like that. Those are just like little things that I have to figure out what I'm going to do with those little drawers and, you know, sort out some things in there. Here we have these acrylic shelving units. Again, a lot of these things were bought on Amazon. And so what I'm using it for is basically for some glitters and inks, like watercolor inks and just stuff that I had that I didn't really have a place for. So I put them there. All the stickles that I just received in the recent D-stash that I purchased, because you guys, I gotta, you know, when I buy stuff, I try to always look for the most affordable price. Sometimes D-stashes are awesome because you get to buy a whole variety of things for a set amount, and for the most part, a lot of times you get a really, really good deal on them. So I always try to take advantage of those whenever I see them, or whenever I find like sales online and stuff like that. I always try to take advantage of those as well. This is my UV resin rack, and basically these are powder pigments, glow in the dark pigments, already pre-mixed UV resins that I've already kind of pre-mixed and labeled. More pigments. This is like, what is this one? Let's Resin. Just different stuff. I got like Tim Holtz, or Rangers I should say, pigments and stuff like that there. So that's basically what I have there. On my wall here real quick, I'll show you guys. I just put up some of my artwork. Kept it really simple so far. We'll see what else it goes evolving into. I'm not really quite sure just yet. Just different things, different knickknacks and stuff that I have there. This little tray right here has got a whole bunch of different stuff on it. I've got like little containers with just stuff for resin, and my new little wax kit that I just got, a little stamp kit, and just different stuff like that, like resins, and just that right there for now. I have my Tim Holtz distress inks there on the side, and some canvases that I just received from my friend Kitty. I've got my gel plate right here, and you know, just like markers and stuff for marking, and my colored pencils are there. Again, I have a whole other bag, which are the markers that I use most regularly that I do have to find a place for, but we'll see kind of how that goes. I have my torch lighter there because sometimes when you're working with resin, you do have to pop, you know, the bubbles, and sometimes it's a lot easier to hit it with a torch. You know, you can do the job a lot quicker. So I have that there. This little masquerade that I did from one of my very first hops that I created here on YouTube. I believe it was like a shabby chic hop. That was, oh my God, a couple years back. But I still have that there. This dress is from the same hop. Some of you guys might remember that. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys remember those hops that we used to do here on my channel. And so in the bottom, still stuff to sort, you guys. I haven't gone through it all. Again, I do have stuff that I do kind of have to go through, so it's still a little messy, but we'll see what happens here. And this bin here, I have like tools. So I have like my big glue gun, and I have this big mother lover right here, this crocodile thing. It does whatchamacallit, for putting in those little things in the paper, the eyelets. And then this is a corner rounder. I have a wood burning tool. Oops, a daisy. So that's basically what I have there. And again, just boxes that I kind of have to go through. They're kind of pre-sorted in a way, but I haven't thoroughly gone through it. Because basically what I did is that I started kind of making smaller piles, and then making smaller piles and making smaller piles. This room was full, you guys. It was full of stuff. Oh my goodness, so much stuff. So some of you guys might remember this hutch. This was like my original hutch from when I used to do my videos, from when I first started my YouTube channel. I still have it. It's part of that desk that I showed you guys. I just basically wallpapered that desk to switch it up. And so here I have all my papers. Like I said, I don't have much papers. That is it. That is the extent of my paper collection. It's pretty sad, but it is what it is. And they look like crap because they're old as heck. Like I said, I'm not one to really buy paper like that. Every now and then I might buy a few paper pads, but it's not really that major. I did do a recent D-stash purchase, and I did buy a few that came with that D-stash. That album there has like Prima stamps. This is what a lot of those boxes look like, just pure junk. I still have to paint this, and I still have to fix this, but like I said, I just wanted to get stuff off the floor and get things kind of organized, and that's basically what I did. We're already almost at the end of this whole little tour for now. So that's one of the pieces that I made, and those are just basically empty boxes that I have to figure out what I'm going to do with, if I'm going to be altering them. So again, you guys are going to see some DIY projects and stuff like that that I'm going to be doing for alternate storage, because I'm going to be redoing a lot of those boxes. And then I just have my little 3-drawer bin, and there's fabrics in the bottom, all of my excess media paints, just stuff like this, like media paints, these new markers that I purchased that I haven't tried yet. These are acrylic markers. I got these on Amazon. Friends, so just to finish off, so far, what this room is looking like as it is now. Again, I will do another update somewhere down the line. If that's something that you guys want to see, definitely let me know in the comment section down below so that I can get that for you guys once I do organize everything. So in this one here, all I did was put like my adhesives. I put like the inks for my printer, some tapes that I might need, and then like little tools like my sandpaper, my carving tools, knives, you know, extras, smaller scissors. And this is basically an insert from, I think it was from the modem actually. But I like the fact that it had like this little sections into it. Like it had like these little partitions into the case. So I'm like, you know what, I'll just use it for that for now until I find something that actually works better for me. But so far so good. I just use you know, some boxes for now. Again, I do plan on doing some DIYs, so that'll be something that I share with you guys later on. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video and then just give you guys a quick once over of what it actually looks like for now. All right, you guys, so this is what it looks like from my section all the way across to where that's at. And that table has been with us since, like, I don't even know how long. My kids drew under that table, so I'll never get rid of that table. It looks like hell. The legs are dirty, but it's got their scribbles on it. And I already have one that moved out, so I'm going to hold on to that for a while. So, yeah. So, this is basically my craft space for now. Used to be a living room. Super awesome, those magnetic curtains, you guys. Highly recommend. Great quality. It sticks nice. And if you buy an adhesive tape, just to give it extra support, it's even better. I did add a few pieces of adhesive tape that I did find on Amazon as well. It's like a foam tape. Not a foam tape. It's like a jelly tape. Let me show you guys. This roll was humongous. It is all finished, but it's like a jelly. And it's super, super strong. And I think I paid like 12 bucks for it. But I also buy it. Definitely will buy it again. And basically, I just added a few pieces, you know, just to kind of secure it. Like, I put one on each end and one in the middle. And then with the adhesive that it came with was more than good enough. It brings adhesive that you stick down on the sides as well. And then it's got Velcro. And you just basically Velcro everything shut. It's got two little fasteners, which you can see those little black strings. That's to be able to pull the curtain open and leave it open. But when you have it closed, it automatically seals. So I think that's awesome. When the curtains are closed, it's because we're recording. So the kids already kind of know. So it kind of makes it perfect. But yeah, you guys, I mean, it's not the most convenient. I mean, it is kind of convenient. Let me take that back. It's maybe not the prettiest craft room that you guys might have seen, but it's definitely going to do the job. And hopefully as time goes on, it'll get prettier and prettier. And yeah, I mean, you guys know, if you're familiar with my channel, I DIY a lot of stuff. I've always done that. I try to repurpose as much as I possibly can because that's an extra expense that I don't have to make if I'm able to reutilize something or give it new life. And I do it with my art all the time, so why not apply it to storage? So you guys, it's 12 o'clock. Oh my goodness, you guys, like I said, it's really, really late. And there's Jupiter in the background there. But yeah, you guys, so this is it. This is what it looks like, 360. Well, almost 360 because I'm not showing you guys Sasson's place. But yeah, that chair is actually gonna go in the garbage. It was just we just been throwing so much stuff out, we didn't get a chance to throw it out. So as you can see, the bottom was heavily chewed. So nobody uses that chair. We're gonna actually end up throwing that out. But yeah, you guys, the next time I show this place to you guys again, it'll look a lot better, hopefully a lot nicer. But I wanted it to at least get it presentable for you guys to be able to see what I did and how I turned my living room into somewhat of a craft room. I think it fits the bill. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought about my affordable solutions. Real quick, that rack was less than $50, you guys, on Amazon. This was $100 for the 30 the 30 cube unit. And again, there's a coupon, $15 off, so I got it for $85. Super, super awesome deal. And my racks I already had. That was free. The bins were $1. So like again, you know, even my stamping tool is a total DIY. That's refurbished, and I made that using other pieces. And I actually made that a while ago, but I just decided to take it out because I think it looks cute. So I made it ocean themed, you guys. I made it sea themed. Of course I did. And there goes Santa. So say bye to Santa, you guys. Thank you so, so much for watching this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Please feel free to give it a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed, if you liked. I know my thumb looks kind of crazy. It's not even in focus. My hands are beat to heck, you guys. Oh my goodness, I gotta do my nails. So much stuff, so much stuff. But I cannot wait to craft and get going. I'm working on my video and editing that now for you all. So hopefully you guys will be seeing this soon. Thank you all so, so much. Have an awesome, awesome week. The ATC videos and all of that other stuff is going to be coming out soon. I know it's kind of all grouped into a craft room share, and that's not typical, but I'm not your typical person. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye!